children, a 20-year-old and a 17-year-old. And then I got pregnant with my third, and shortly after he was born, we found out that he had Down syndrome. And so my personality type is kind of like type A. And so I'm a planner by nature. And so I knew that my older kids were going to take a very typical path where they would graduate high school, go on to careers or college, start families, move out on their own. And Camden's path would look very different. And so I was already, like at the time he was 1, trying to plan for his future because I knew that it was gonna look really different.
I think at one time, children with disabilities, in this case Down syndrome, they're kind of, I don't want to say they're shunned, but they're kind of put aside from other kids.
When you first get the news that your child is going to be born with Down syndrome, it's very overwhelming.
I felt the need to process, and really it was at that point, because we didn't have really any connections with any other families, it was really isolating. So I know that I didn't have anybody else that I felt like I could talk to that understood the emotions that I was going through, like the immense love that I had for my son, but also the grief that I felt, and I felt guilty sharing those emotions sometimes because he was healthy and he was doing well, and there really wasn't, sometimes it felt like there wasn't a legitimate reason to feel the way that I was feeling.
It's a wave of emotions. As a school administrator, I understand the different needs of children in the area, but when it's your own, it's different.
I taught special education for years before I left to raise my kids. And so it seemed like an obvious thing to just pour those interests and those skill sets into something that I knew would benefit Camden and others in the community.
The need for something like this, the community, not only for the programs, but just the community for Camden to have others that are similar to him, that are having some of the same struggles and some of the same successes.
And knowing that you have this built-in system of other people that share that experience really helps support you in your journey. So this place has been amazing, right?
Yeah.
You like coming here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having something like this, they get to come and do the activities together.
It's amazing because you can connect with other families who are kind of living the same thing you are. It's been nice to connect with other people just who know what it's like.
We make a lifetime commitment to our families. So from the time that we find out that a family has a child that's born with Down syndrome, we immediately reach out just to let them know who we are and that we're here when they are ready to connect, knowing that they're not alone. And then as those babies continue to grow, our programs continue to grow and develop with our kids and our families. We have one-on-one math and literacy programs. We work on things like cooking. So cooking is a really important skill for independence. Obviously have programs that help foster relationships and kind of fill that social need too, that need for friendship and just to have a place to connect with other people.
Just getting to see him experience life and through his eyes and just the joy that he has. Yeah. And getting to just advocate, I guess, is the biggest thing. Because we'll spend our whole lives kind of advocating for him to be able to experience the things that normal kids should and can, because he can do it all.
Dance class is really good so far. I started learning the moves.
We can't thank GiGi's enough for having that program here.
GiGi's has been the one constant that I knew he could come to, and it's kind of like a safe space. And we knew that no matter what, he could continue coming. And again, it can be a really isolating journey, and so to be able to have the connections and the support from other families that can empathize more than a lot of other families can has been immense.